Good morning, team. We'll start session in a couple of minutes. Good morning, guys. Good morning, team. Uh, so we'll start in 2 minutes, like it's too early. So people are aware to join. So we'll start in a couple of minutes. Hi, Prashant. Good evening for you.
Hey, hi.
Yeah. So let me make you
Good
host.
morning. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Once you started, you can start recording as well.
Yep. Hey guys, welcome to the session. I'm Prashant, the host for today, and I'm the one who is gonna be running the next exciting 3 hours. Welcome to the session. I hope you guys are able to hear me. Can you please confirm in the chat?
You can unmute and you can say also, guys.
You're able to hear this.
Great.
Thank you for
Looks like
confirming.
chat is also disabled.
Audible. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can hear you.
Yeah, thank you for confirming. Mahesh, is it possible to enable chat?
Yeah, we're doing it, guys. Just a
Yes,
minute.
yes. Ras,
Yeah,
are you there? You can check it.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll just start in couple of minutes, guys. I'll just have a little bit infrastructure things. Suppose that we'll start the session.
Yeah. Could you please check if you're able to we are able to text. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, team, for the support. Yeah. So let's start the session. I think like we have enough participants. Of course, we're expecting more, but we'll start the session. I don't want to spend time here. So as I said, like I'm Prashant, like I'm working as a lead Gen AI developer, and as I said, like I'm the host for today, and the next 3 hours gonna be deep dive into the AI, where the science fiction finally got tired of waiting and becoming real. I'm glad to take this session on behalf of KSR because I mean, in my experience, one of the best institute that truly works for the well-being of students. Even my wife is one of the student in KSR. I mean, even I suggest everyone to join KSR because of the ethics they follow. And let's get into the session. So before I start, like I want this session to be very interactive. So to have certain fun start, let me ask you a question. I hope you guys are able to see my screen. And what do you see in the screen?
Runners.
Yeah,
People are running like marathon.
right. There were a couple of answers. If you see, both intention was same, and what they see is same, but the way they think and the way they communicate is different, right? That is how machine learning algorithms also each works differently. Of course, my point is not that one. So my point is, can you guys able to identify a teddy bear in this image? Not at the bottom, I mean, from the top image, from the runners uh, image, anyone can see a teddy bear?
It's on the right side three.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So it's a little difficult, right? Like, I mean, communicating is difficult, right? If we are in a classroom, it is very easy to point out with a finger, but we are in remote. So it is little communicative, has to be there so that interaction will be good. So that is the intention of this. Thank you for answering. Let me give a chance to others also. Can anyone find out a candy in it in this picture?
Yes, it's down.
It's there in the top, in the bottom, the picture.
I want this candy to be find out in this picture of the runners.
It's on number 56 here.
That's a very good way of saying it. That's correct. So let me bring, yeah, that's correct. So it is here. This is the last chance. Like, if you want to find out, can anyone find out a tennis bat in this image?
Same near 56.
Not
On
56.
58, I guess. 58.
Yeah,
Yes, 58.
that's right. I guess. Yeah, it's on 58 hand. Okay, yeah, enough of it's a warming session, like, for me and for you. That's good. Thanks for interacting, and I expect the same interaction to be continued throughout the session. As I said, like, I am Prashant. Like, I'm working as a lead Gen AI developer. So I started my career as a Java developer in 2010, and last 7 years I'm working in this data science field. So I started with data science, machine learning, and then I was working in deep learning, and then I was working for NLP, and then I moved to Gen AI. Last 2 years onwards, I'm working in this Gen AI and agentic AI thing, building many solutions. I mean, which is not POC. I mean, the solution which is deployed in many multinational companies, and there are bigger clients. Will I will share my experience throughout. And as I said, like, I have 15 years of experience, and I'm working in Royal Bank of Canada, which is the #1 bank in Canada, and they invest a lot in the technology. I'm fortunate to get an opportunity to work there, because that is where all the new technologies will be getting implemented, experimented, and will be utilized. Every day is a challenge for me in my throughout my experience. So we touch base with many technologies, we crack many problems, and it is exciting, and it will be exciting as well. So what do you see in this picture?
Probably a function.
A function,
Code.
code. Anyone else?
A
So
photo of a code.
yeah. So basically, like, we are moving this. Basically, this is a program. Like, it can be any language. It's a program, right? We are just moving to the new world, from writing programs to the getting work done by machines, which perform the works by mimicking the human neural networks. Do you agree with me? We are moving into this direction, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So day to day, like, we use many applications. Of course, in background they are using AI. And let me explain about this chart. This is talking about AI skills demand in IT sector, where x-axis is talking about year. It starts from 2010, and it is 2024 till 2024. And the y-axis is exactly talking about the required positions in AI skills. What we can understand with this chart? Anyone?
AI skills are exponentially in more demand, higher demand than they used to be.
Perfect.
AI skills are mandatory going forward.
That's a good understanding.
Increased year on by year.
Yeah, that's a
Demand
good
is
thing,
growing.
Hare Krishna.
But
Yeah, Sai, that's right. Like, as we see, year on year, it is keep on increasing, and now it is getting exponential, right? So let me introduce one more chart which talks about what are the required AI skills in IT. So which NLP is the topmost, topmost skill which is required. And coming to the AI skills like fine tuning, RAG, agents, prompt engineering, model evaluation, there are many skills. So NLP is the topmost. Can anyone guess like why NLP is top? Of course, I haven't explained about NLP, but I'm just trying to grab knowledge from your brains.
Because it's the most like it is used in most of the chat GPT, Gemini and everything. That's a core for
Because
that.
That's a good, that's correct understanding. Like it, yeah,
because LLMs are trained on human readable text, so they find patterns in them and they learn from it.
that's right, Chakradhar. You're right. So all right now the boom is with large models, right? Which are LLMs or vision models. There are many, right? So all these are dependent upon this NLP, natural language processing. So that's why these skill is top now. And this is one more chart. Like x-axis talks about the salary in USDs, and we can see the top most paid salaries for AI architect, which is 171K per year. And these are all averages, average salaries in each thing. And the thing which we need to observe this, so in top 10, right, there are 3 related to AI. And AI architect is one of the most paid job. This gives a sense that the complete world is moving towards AI. Of course, I no need to explain, like everybody is seeing it in real. Now let's try to understand, like when we have taken the polls, like I understand that there are many students, many newcomers who want to transition their career from different career to this career, AI career. And also there are people who are software engineers who want to upskill their skills. So I want to come with the basics. So let's try to understand what is AI and why it is important. Why should I start? Why I should learn, right? So this complete workshop will, I mean, this is you can understand as an agenda. So I will start with a big picture, and I will give a couple of examples to show the capability of AI, and there will be a quiz. So this is important, guys. Like whoever wins in the quiz, like they're gonna be getting some bonus gifts. And so that is why so your attentiveness is very much required. And I will be of course, like we do have a, from KSR we do have a very planned course for Gen and Agentic AI course. So I will be talking little bit about the course structure, and the final thing which will understand, does AI replace us or not. I hope the agenda is clear for you guys. Before getting into AI, let's understand the letter I in AI, which is intelligence. Can anyone explain like what is intelligence?
Analyzing a
Unders-
situation with multiple options as much as possible in the given
That's
scenario.
that's a good way of explaining it. Thank you, Raj.
It's an ability to gather data from surroundings and process it and make a
Perfect,
decision
Chakradhar.
based on it.
Yeah, that's the right understanding.
Understanding the situation or the things what are happening around.
Perfect, Likit. That's correct. So, yeah, whoever said right, the definitions are all correct. Like basically, the ability to acquire and apply knowledge, right? The ability to learn or understand, goal-directed adaptive behavior. the ability to deal with cognitive complexity. This will resemble like how human works, right? How human live. Let me put up some examples, like as people has explained, like there are types in the examples of intelligence. Like one is human intelligence, where human can read, write, learn, and do solve problems, right? There is animal intelligence also. Day and night they search for food and shelter. Collective intelligence, right? The group together in order to achieve a single goal. So you guys know, right, how scientists work. They think everything in deep. So like around 60-70 years back, scientists has sat and they tried to understand what is intelligence. So like as I said, like we have these things, right? So let's understand these are agents. First, what they did is like basically intelligence. In order to apply intelligence, they need to understand the environment. In case of the human intelligence, it is exam, right? Environment. Next, they step into the next step as goal. So what is the goal? And what is the perception? What is the capability? And what is the action in order to achieve their goal? So basically, if I want to apply intelligence, I need to do all this stuff. I need to know all this stuff. Then I can apply intelligence perfectly. Do you agree with me? You can give thumb symbols so that I can
Yes.
understand you understood intelligence. Yep. Let's discuss about types of intelligence. So we do have natural intelligence. Natural intelligence means which we do, which I'm talking now with my intelligence, which you are answering with your intelligence, right? And replicating the same thing with artificially, then that is called artificial intelligence. Did you guys understood what is artificial intelligence?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, guys, for responding. So examples of AI, like we do have the vacuum cleaners who are intelligent enough to cover the whole house by detecting the pets, by detecting the people, right? And there are AI applications which play games, and driverless cars are IoT equipped devices which are thinking and performing the tasks. And even in AI, we have different kinds. One is artificial narrow intelligence. As everyone using ChatGPT, right? It is one of the thing. Alexa and the driverless cars. All these are examples of artificial narrow intelligence, where human presence is required for more than 50%, and rest is gonna be autonomous, where missions gonna be taking care of it. So this artificial narrow intelligence is semi-autonomous, where human presence is required. In order to get response from ChatGPT, a human has to prompt it. In order to get response from Alexa, a human has to ask the question. In the same way, like driverless cars. That is what artificial narrow intelligence, which we are living now. We have AGI, artificial general intelligence. It seems like some science fiction, but science fiction has came from the imagination of the scientists. R2D2, Can anyone tell me like which movie this R2D2 is from?
Star Wars.
Yep,
Yeah,
Star
Star
Wars.
Wars. And Data?
Star Trek, The Next Generation.
Yeah, that's right. Anyone know about this HAL 9000?
That's 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Yeah, that's it. Scott, you seems like
Right.
you are a filmy guy.
Yeah, kind of a
Good to
nerd.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the era where AI can do 50% of all economical valuable work as well as humans. So that means it's 50-50. Like 50% human presence is required and 50% where missions is gonna be taken care of. This is called autonomous. This so I mean yesterday itself I read an article like AGI is not far away. We can see this in within 5 to 10 years, AGI in reality. And the next AI type is which is little scary. That's why all the villain characters has been taken with this science fiction artificial super intelligence, where almost 80%, more than 80% autonomous. That means missions only will think, will do, will act. Skynet, Ultron, and the Architect. There's one few science fiction ideas where movies has taken and has implemented it. I mean, implemented in the sense of like shown to us. Does anyone know any other characters which is like artificial super intelligence which resembles?
Sir, in Indian film, Endiran.
Yeah, Indiran Chitty, right? The robot.
Yeah, Iron Man is, I think, best.
Yeah, Iron Man. Ravan is one more example. Like all these things. So this is artificial super intelligence which is aimed by the companies near future, which is near future. I mean, it will be in at, at least it will take 2 decades. What they say in 20-30 years, we will be seeing artificial super intelligence in live. So that means why I'm saying all this stuff. Like, of course, we need to know the types of AI. That is fine, and we need to understand that there is a roadmap for next 30-40 years for AI. It is not a bubble. I'm working in this AI field since 7 years by implementing, and I'm improvising my knowledge and all those stuff. And I can still see 30 years roadmap. So till now we discussed a few topics like what did we pick up, like what is an I in AI, what is AI, and AI importance, types of AI, and future roadmap of AI. I would like to open up for the questions if you have any. Feel free to ask any type of questions. I will be happy to answer.
Do we have anything from AGI? Not AGI. Um, uh, ASI. Any
Super,
example?
example like there is no example in live. It's all fiction as of now.
Okay.
People are building it. I mean, if you have seen the recent robo exhibition in China, right? They are all aiming for that ASI, but still they are in initial version. But there are many examples.
Okay. Thank you.
I have one question.
Yeah.
So the which areas or field or sector we have to target to grow?
Right. So this is a roadmap. So as I said, like we are now living in artificial narrow intelligence, and we need to enter in this artificial narrow intelligence, and we need to live with AGI and ASI in near future. And how to enter into artificial narrow intelligence, I will be explaining you in few minutes. Okay, let's move to the next topic. Let's understand machine learning. I mean, few people might have heard about this, and they might be working with this. Can anyone want to volunteer to explain what is machine learning? It doesn't need to be technically correct. Just give
Okay,
it a try.
I'll give it a try. It's how a machine can learn without necessarily being told what to do. So over time, like it can learn how to read certain
Used for the bot
forms.
purpose.
Yeah, that's right interpretation, Scott. That's right.
There are 5 different machine learning models. Actually, I attended the last week's session on machine learning, so I have a little bit of understanding. So there are 5 models in total, and each of them have like predictive. One of them is predictive, and like one of them is trial and error. One of them is based like it takes input from the things it does, and like it's like a reward and punishment kind of a thing model, and that's how much I remember.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
These are mathematical algorithms that take data as input and process it and learn patterns in that data and use those patterns to what could happen in the future.
Yeah, yeah. So who else has said right? Everyone is right. So let's try to understand machine learning. Thanks for being interactive, guys. I love this session today. So let's suppose like I mean, I'm not talking about machine learning now. Let's understand this data. Okay, I will explain the data. So basically, we have a name column, age column, credit card issued, credit card used, and whether he's a fraud or not. And this is the transaction data, right? Name of the person, age of the person, and credit card, and whether he's a fraud or not. I have given this small, tiny data to you guys. Do you find any patterns in it?
The fraudulent uh, are from different countries. There is a pattern here, and the fraudulent no is from the same country. I mean, issued in the same country and used in the same country. But in
All the
fraudulent,
ones,
yes, it is showing different countries.
all the fraudulents, yes, are
Yeah,
of
Sultan, you are right. Yeah, go ahead.
same age range,
Mm-hmm.
23 to 29.
Also
The
starting from
fraudulent persons.
But we are having 26 also in no section.
Their
Uh,
name starts with P.
in the third and fourth
Yeah,
column,
that's what I saw.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, all observations are very valid. So it's card issued and card used different, and the age range also in between the age range, and also the name starts with P. That's a good observation, sir. So all these are patterns, right? You have identified from this. Let's suppose if I give you a new data, let's see whether you will be able to find whether he's a fraud or not. So name Prashant, age 29. His card is issued in Canada and is used in India, whether he's a fraud or not.
Yeah, country-wise, it's yes,
it's
it's a
di-
fraudulent.
it's
We
difficult to
can't
say
say
because
previous
we don't have
observation
any.
useless.
I'd say we can't say. Don't have enough information.
We might have to
For
refer
a,
other data to
for a
conclude.
pattern
Yeah,
to be recognized, we need one more than one
yeah.
data.
Basically, there will be many questions like as we have less data. So with the less amount of data, what I have provided, with the patterns you have designed, can you say whether this candidate Prashant is a fraud or not?
Yes, the name starts with P. That's one
Most
pattern.
likely.
The country is a country one has a second pattern, and the age category also there 29 like. So it might be a third pattern.
Okay.
I think without
All
the
observations
surrounding data, it's difficult to say.
with respect to all observations, if we provide a pattern, it is matching to the patterns. So, and we can consider it as an S.
Perfect, Harkrishna. Yeah.
Age, Canada, India, and both.
I'm just worried, like everyone calling me as a fraud. My name is Prashant, so I'm just saying.
Sorry.
Okay, just for fun, guys. Yeah, yeah, you guys are right. So with the patterns, what we got from the sample data, right? By applying those patterns, we are able to say that this guy is fraud. So I have given certain data to your brain, right? What you did with the data, you have created some patterns. When I gave you a new data, by using those patterns, you are able to predict. You are predicting future, guys, right? So machine learning is similar. So here, instead of brain, I give the data to algorithm. Algorithm you can consider as a mathematical formula. It reads the data and understand the patterns in it. Then we call it as a model. When you give a new data to the model, by using those patterns, it will predict the future. This is how machine learning works. Similarly, how our brain worked earlier, machine learning also works similar way. If machine learning is clear, guys, what is machine learning and how it works? Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming. So examples of machine learning, like trading algorithms. So if I trade in the share market, right? There are chances, like I can say like 50-50, 50% chances of getting gain, 50% chances of making loss. Of course, like not now. I mean, in general, luck. If I want to talk about luck pointer. So as there are many algorithms in our environment which do the trade. The big companies work with the algorithm trading. They call it as algo trading. Algo trading have 30% more chances of gaining money than a human. And product recommendation. I no need to explain product recommendation because if you search for a product in any way, like whichever site you go, it will follow you, right? And if let's suppose if any grocery app, if I try to purchase one item, it will suggest similar items who already bought similar kind of person like me. And route optimization. So tomorrow, if I want to travel from my home to bus stop, it predicts the traffic. It predicts the best route to reach early. So all these examples are machine learning. Any questions, guys? I think from Kamlakar, there is a question. Kamlakar, can you unmute and tell me what is the question? Okay. So this is examples of machine learning. Now, what is deep learning? So how machine learning is trained with tabular data, deep learning is trained with tabular data and the documents, semi-structured data, and audio, video, unstructured data, all kind of data. Again, the same thing, a model prediction. Examples of deep learning, object detection. While traveling on a road, we can detect what is before me in front of camera. Examples like object recognition, gender classification, age estimation, emotion detection, facial recognition, and visual Q&A. These are examples of deep learning. And what I mean, just to want to revise like what we have learned now till now. What is ML and how ML works, ML applications, and what is deep learning and deep learning applications. Do you have any questions, guys?
I have one. So
Yep.
the basic difference between ML and DL is that DL in deep learning, the data we have is unstructured, and in the ML it's structured. Is that so?
So deep learning can also deal structured data. So I mean, I will come to that differences because deep learning is also part of machine learning. But the concept which talks about the machine learning just talks about structured data. Your understanding is right, but there is a little bit more we need to understand in deep. Yeah, your understanding is right. Yeah, the basic level, that is correct. Any more questions, guys? Okay.
There was one in the chat, I think, a question.
Yeah, like I didn't understand like explain speed, so I want Kamlakar to speak about that, but I think I'm not able to
Prashant,
hear.
I have a question on deep learning. So, what kind of data we feed to the model for DL for deep learning?
Yeah, Sultan, like
Mm.
yeah, like it is a combination of structured data, semi-structured data. Semi-structured, I mean XML, JSON kind of data, and all unstructured data. Unstructured data, I mean like audio, video, whatnot, images, everything. So these and all will be dumped to the algorithm, and a model will be there which can predict what is going to happen next.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, as there are no questions, like let me proceed. Now we are in the world of LLMs, right? Large language models. Now till now we understood like machine learning, tabular data, and deep learning, unstructured data, right? So now what is LLM then? So basically, large language models are trained with tons of data. It can be anything. Any data can be the input and has been trained. It is not that easy, guys, to train an LLM. Can anyone guess how many LLMs are there in this world? It doesn't need to be right. It will keep on changing day to day, but
Probably around 700.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the
Any more guesses?
foundational ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's at least a few dozen, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Different perspective. There is no right or wrong answers here. I'm just trying to get some guess. Yeah. So there are around near to 500 models. Just 500 in this whole world I'm talking about. Now you can understand that it is not that easy to build an LLM, because to have an LLM, it has to be trained with billion terabytes of data. Let's try to see like what types of LLMs are there. One is text based, right? How we chat with Claude, Gemini, Llama, ChatGPT, right? These LLMs are trained with millions of text pages, books, blogs, feeds, articles, scientific papers. As it has a great knowledge, if I want to do an interview to a person, right? So basically, if I want to interview, if I want to select to my company and my project, right, I need a best candidate. So how I can choose a best candidate? One is, first I need to learn how I need to choose a candidate. Where I can learn? In earlier days, we used to go to library, read a book, right? I love the book Who? The A Method of Hiring. So if I want to recruit a person, I need to go to library and read the book and understand and get the rules, and then I need to prepare the question paper, right? This is all time taking. So I can give a simple prompt that, as per the standard of the book Who? The A Method for Hiring, provide me some interview questions for Gen AI developer. If I ask this prompt, I no need to read the book. Gen AI know that book already because it has been trained with. So it can pick up the best questions and give me the output. So that is the capability of LLMs. And I mean, I no need to explain about examples. So because every day we use LLMs and image-based generative AI. These are millions of images, photographs, illustrations, diagrams, pictures. Many things has been given as an input. I'm talking about this much of data. Text I can understand. It will be, I mean, minimal. But what about images, videos, photographs, illustrations, diagrams? The memory is huge, right? So 3 years back, 3 to 4 years back, there is no LLMs at all, right? In these 3 years, can anyone guess how much the electricity does these servers are taking to train an LLM? Can anyone guess like how much percentage, like if I talk about the whole world electricity, how much percentage of electricity does these servers are consuming to train these models?
Uh,
Not
Probably
good.
around
A
5 to
lot of
10%.
time.
I didn't get you, Chakra. Can you repeat that?
Probably around 5 to 10% when we consider whole world.
Okay. Okay.
Point
It's
0.5 to 1%.
Okay.
it's definitely in gigawatts as of now. You can see that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
So in overall world, I see 1.5% of electricity is getting consumed by only these servers. This technology has come just 3 years before, and it already occupied 1.5%. And in next 3 to 5 years, this number is gonna be 5 to 10%. In just the US, 4.5% of electricity is getting consumed by these servers. So that much energy is required to train an LLM. So that is why not many are there in this world. Like as I said, like around 500. And I no need to give an example for this also. Now we are seeing a lot in the Instagrams and some fake accounts and say fake images are getting generated. Just with a simple prompt, I can generate real kind of image. Who is the magician here? Who learns and respond? We call it as a model, right? If it is a text based, then we call it as large language model. It's a language, the text. So for example, text based generative AI models are ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, and images, videos. It's also a large model, but we cannot call it as a large language model because there is no, I mean, there is language, but this is all visual representation, right? We call it as diffusion models or GANs, generative adversarial network. Image-based Gen AI models like Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, DALI, and Adobe Firefly. There are many. I mean, of course, when compared to LLMs, diffusion models are less because it needs more resources. And let me show, like I was just saying, like 500 models, all those stuff, right? Is it true? I mean, there's the number and from my last workshop. So as things will be keep on changing. Let me see the model count as of today. So we do have open router. Open router is the I can say it's a marketplace where it deals about, it talks about all the models in the world. If I go to the open router and if I click on models, we can see all the models. There are 525 models. It's like Uber for LLMs. We can get to see all the LLMs here. And we can see the ranking. So why the human has to be there in the loop if LLMs can do everything? Because someone has to judge, someone has to monitor, someone has to identify which LLM is best for the use case, right? So if I talk about ranking, so as of now, as of today, I mean, not now, basically this week, Grok is number one model in the whole world among the 500 models. This will be keep on changing, but we get to see Grok, Claude, Gemini, and OpenAI will be there always in top 10, right? And if you see the market share, right? So second is Google is having the high market share, and Anthropic, Claude one. And if we see the categories, right? So not all the models are good in all the aspects. So if I'm building a solution for marketing team, I cannot choose just based on top 10 or top 10. I need to choose the model which is good in marketing. If I talk about programming, then top is Grok, Code Fast is the top one. And if I talk about marketing, never mind. So yeah, oh, okay, this is taking some time. So if I talk about marketing, So there are some unknown companies at top, and the second is Gemini. So I mean, the famous one is GPT, right? But not in all aspects. So GPT comes in 10th place. Did you observe this O, 4O? And there are certain models like O3, O2, right? From OpenAI itself. We have GPT, and there are O3 models also. What are those? Like those are reasoning models. Those are good in reasoning. So these, I mean, based on the use case I was saying, right? I mean, I can explain you much better in very simpler way, in easy way during the course, because we'll have a lot of time to discuss all the stuff. But basically, we have different use cases and different models. And Open Router is one of the marketplace, as I showed you, and we can check it. And Chakradhar is asking like how often these. So basically, these are updated every day, and these top 10 will be weekly, top this week, so weekly. So these will be changing every day. Let me go back to the presentation. So now let's understand, like we have all bit knowledge, we have got it now. Now let's understand the whole big picture. The whole stuff is artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? Replicating the natural intelligence is called artificial intelligence. Simple, right? Machine learning, you know very well. Machine learning is part of AI, and machine learning mostly deals about structured data. If I want to deal with unstructured data, then where I need to go? I need to go one step down deep, which is deep learning, which is again part of machine learning, and eventually it is part of AI. And we understand deep learning also, unstructured data. Now we need, so till now, like machine learning, deep learning are classification models. If I want to classify, I need to give certain input data in order to classify it, whether he's a fraud or not. How much delay will be there for the train tomorrow? So these are all classification or predicting certain numbers, all those stuff. Whereas LLMs are generating new stuff. We want to generate new things. That is what LLMs. Again, LLMs again is part of deep learning. That's where this Gen AI comes into picture, generative AI, where Gen AI deals about building LLM respective applications, which by interacting the LLMs, by using the LLMs. Now we have discussed like what is LLM and diffusion models and AI big picture, right? Do you guys have any questions? Of course, there are a lot more to discuss, but till now, whatever we have discussed, do you have any questions?
I have one question.
Yep.
So the algorithms that are powering these LLMs, do they come from deep learning and machine learning?
LLMs. No. So,
I mean,
can you repeat the question? I didn't get you.
so the algorithms that are powering these LLMs, are they from deep learning and machine learning?
So, I mean, everything is internal, right? So, deep LLMs is also part of machine learning, deep learning. So, there are algorithms. If I want to talk only deep learning algorithms, right? Those are completely different. Those are to classify things, whereas LLMs to generate new things. There also algorithms are there, and those are completely different.
Okay, so they
Those
are
are,
different from the
yeah,
deep learning and machine learning.
that's correct. Those are completely different.
Okay, got it.
Of course, if I talk about conceptually, everything is same, but in each aspect we'll be learning different things, different algorithms. Any more questions, guys?
One question, Prashant.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in AI, basically, it goes to all the websites and it read the articles and everything. But majority of, few websites are having security like CAPTCHA and other things to identify the robots. So in that case, what happens?
They buy
I'm
it.
just curious about that. Yeah.
They buy it. They buy the data.
Okay.
They have a huge amount of money. They can buy anything.
Okay.
So, as you were saying, like, so that is like over like if I want to access some data, I need to go via website. That is one approach. There is second approach, API, right, where I can call the API, the company website servers, and I can get the data in backside. In order to get API, of course, every company charge something. They for them it is pennies. For opening kind of companies, it's pennies. And your point is very valid. I mean, yesterday I was reading one of the article, like the Wikipedia, right? So earlier Wikipedia used to read by people like us, right? So we open the website, we spend 5 to 10 minutes of time to read the text, and we go to the next website. But this AI agents can read in seconds. That means the load on the Wikipedia servers getting a lot. So they are hosting the servers, right? The traffic is too much now. They're not able to accommodate that. So they are coming with the rules and restrictions who can read their website. Of course, like the things are evolving day to day. They're getting better, and yeah, this is where the place is. And for to answer for your question, so they buy it. I mean, via API we can read the data, so they give the price for that, and they just get the company's data, and they will just train these models.
Okay.
That's a very
Okay.
good valid question, Sultan.
Yeah. Thanks.
Any more questions, guys?
Can you explain more about the neural networks?
Yeah. So basically, so neural networks, right? So neural networks concept is defined from our brain neurons. So how I explained natural intelligence and artificial intelligence, right? Same way, we call this as artificial neural networks. So this concept has been taken from our brain neurons, where every neuron is connected, and we cannot store information in one neuron. So they will share the information, and they're all connected. If I'm going on a road, if I have two roads, left road and right road, my neurons will work like anything to identify which road I need to take. There are a lot of things, right? How people are moving, and whether I can go left, whether I can go right or not. If I want to reach my friend's home, which direction I need to take. There are a lot of concepts. So each neuron is good in one thing. So all these neurons will work together to identify and predict which route I need to take. Similar ideology has been built in artificially in deep learning. That is where this neural networks comes into picture. So each neuron is specialized in one thing, if I talk about a picture, right? So if a dog is there in the picture, how I can identify a dog? With the outer line of the dog structure, right? So there is an outer line for the dog. So one neuron will deal about outer line, one neuron deal about the color, one neuron deal about the eyes, something like that. All neurons are getting connected, and there will be multiple cycles of learning and multiple cycles of we call it as back propagation kind of stuff. So all these things will happen in order to predict the next step.
Okay. When we talk about this machine learning and LLMs, both just deals with the pattern recognition. But once we just come on to the pattern recognition with learning to understand natural language, what do you mean by that in the slide?
Okay. So even what do you okay, learning to understand natural language. So the prompt, right? We are for LLMs, what is the input? The prompt. Prompt is the natural language. So the mission is able to understand our natural language and provide respond to like a human in natural language. That is what I meant to be here.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah. Even in diffusion models, LLMs, right? Everywhere we prompt is the input, which is natural language, which we use every day. And it is understanding and it is responding in natural language. Okay.
I have one small question.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
not
go ahead.
this one. Yeah, like so AI will replace the humans, right? But feeding AI, who will feed the AI? So that kind of a job will be there in the market, or how it is that
Yeah.
AI cannot be.
That is so interesting, and that is the main reason of this workshop also. So
Okay.
I'm going to cover that at the end. Don't
Okay.
mind,
Okay.
Sharon. So you
Yeah.
need to wait for the climax.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, that's a good question though. Yeah.
Yeah.
And guys, like as I said, like so we do have a good amount of audience. So I want this audience to be there till end, because at the end I'm gonna provide you a bonus prompting Excel, which has around 3000 plus prompts. I mean, in order to prompt also, you no need to worry about such for thing. If you talk about HR, marketing, getting a new idea for your startup, or if you want to design certain things new, if you are in UX field, UI field, any field, right? You need a prompt. Of course, you can write it, but sophisticated prompts give better answers. So I gonna give as a free for you guys. So I expect everyone to be in this call so that at the end of the session I can give that to you guys. And also attentiveness, as I said, like you need to be attentive, because whatever we're discussing has to go into your mind. Then only you can take the quiz. And as I said, like in quiz, like the winner's gonna be awarded from KSR team. So I expect this. Yeah, and if there are no questions further, let's take 10 minutes of break, and let's back. And after the break, what we gonna do? I gonna show you some program. Basically, like we do programs, right? How interacting with LLMs, and how we can, what kind of use cases we can build. We will build some one interesting use case, and I'll demonstrate you in front of you by writing the code. And next is the quiz, and the next is the final climax. Will AI replace us or not? I do have. It is not just a normal thing what I say. It is the statistics from a country, from USA. What is the statistics are saying, and which sector is gonna impact, how it gonna impact the humanity. Those things we're gonna discuss. That will be interesting. I took a lot of efforts in collecting those information, so I expect you to stay till climax. Yeah, Shant, do you have any question?
Okay.
Prashant, I have one doubt actually. So, how the real-time projects will be in IT industries by learning this course, artificial intelligence or machine learning, Prashant?
Yeah. So yeah, I will. Yeah, I mean during the course, like after a few minutes, also I will explain this in depth. Okay, for you to
Okay.
answer your question. So if I talk about machine learning people, right? They build, as I given examples, trading thing or route optimization or civil score thing or there are many applications as I was showing in the thing. So we will be busy in building those applications. If we talk about deep learning engineers, like they will be busy in building certain content restrictive things. Like if I want to give an example, one of the project which I worked for US based startup, right, where they have, it's a news media channel. There are many videos who will be sending by the crowd that something happened here, something happened here. For editors, it is very difficult for them to look into each video and see whether it is valuable or not. What we have built an application is, it will read, application will go and see the video, get the content, and will provide a simple summary of the video to the editor. If the summary is interesting, then the editor will go and see the video and will utilize that video for their channel. This is one of the example. There are many applications, of course, like down the line, right, in the further slides I will be discussing about those things. And if you talk about LLMs, it's all chatbots. So so there are many use cases. I mean, everywhere it is there. Take any sector, I can give an example. But if I want to quickly tell you one example, the Thomson Reuters company, you might have heard about it. Thomson Reuters, what they do basically is they help lawyers in providing the so lawyer, in order to work on a case, he need to know about law. Law is nothing, is not a simple one book, right? Law is like, it's a big library. There are many laws in the each country, each state, each city. So it is very difficult for a lawyer to remember all those things. So normally what he do, so he read the law before the case take. If it is a crime case, if it is a theft case, so there is separate law for that. He need to go through the book and he need to fight the case. Now we do have a chatbot. We do have built for a hackathon a chatbot for lawyers. He just need to explain about the case and what under law points he need to refer, what under law books he need to refer. It will just list out the application. It's how easy for a lawyer. Now he can focus on fighting the case instead of finding the information. So with this, I'm just giving you one simple example, but you can put this example in all the cases: medical field, pharmaceutical field, aeronautical field, any field. Of course, we'll be discussing more examples. I hope I answered you, Shant.
Prashant, I have a question.
Yeah.
It's the question is, see, we have a data, we feed the data to a model, it will understand, it will help us. That's all I understand. Even I have grown up in the same mentality. Okay, whatever the textbook we have, everything is correct. And recently, what I observed is from past 5 to 10 years is there is kind of propaganda. For to achieve that propaganda, wrong narrations, wrong information is fed into our internet also. It's like sometimes fake news, sometimes
Right.
telling the same story in a wrong way. So how that kind of manipulations are handled by this AI? How do it will decide
So
it's a right or wrong?
yeah,
Because we
that's a
should
very
not
good
read.
point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand your just. I mean, your that's a very valid question. So we also, as a Gen AI developers, we build chatbots for. So if I'm talking about the company which I work, RBC, it's a bank, is a number one bank in Canada, right? how I can trust on LLMs to assist my customers. The same question he asked, like how I can trust these LLMs. LLMs are trained with whole whole amount of data. It can be truths, there will be false. So that's why in LLMs we do have a beautiful concept called RAG, retrieval augmented generation. With this concept, we can achieve this. We can overcome this. This also will be covering as part of the course. That's a beautiful concept, and all banking or sectors which cannot trust on the data of LLMs, they go with the RAG. I mean, LLM application means it definitely have the RAG which can deal this. I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, thank you, Prashant.
Yeah.
Hi, Prashant.
Okay, guys.
Just
Yeah.
just one
Yeah.
minute.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Actually, as we when we are listen the LLM AI or machine learning, then Python comes. That means coding part will come. As now I'm
Yeah.
working as a data analyst, and from last 7 to 8 years working as a data analyst, I am not working on any code. So I'm looking for any low code, no code. Is there any
Yeah.
chance for
Yeah.
AI I can learn?
Yeah. Definitely. See, there are two things. LLM experts doesn't need. I mean, Gen AI or machine and deep learning experts doesn't need to be good in coding. Python has come up with a lot of, I can say, batteries, I can say, where we can induce it. You don't believe, like with a deep fake module, with one line of code, I can predict, I can predict where the human in the whole picture, whole video, where I can predict where the human is in. I can identify whether he's a male or female. I can detect his emotion. I can know his race. I can predict his age. In Python, we have deep fake. Maybe I cannot show it now. I mean, if you get time, like you can go through that deep fake. Just one line, deep fake dot predict. That's it. You just give the path of the video or image. It will do the work for us. So it's almost no code, I can say. It is not difficult for us to learn one line of code to do the use case. Of course, for use case to use case, it will be different, and there are chances that where we need to write code, and we might have heard about Copilot and Windsurf. Today morning, like my manager has come up, and he was giving me use case where I need to. So we also do web scraping, so from news articles and all those stuff. He asked me to. I need the published data also with this. Of course, this is a simple use case I'm saying. So today morning only he gave. I didn't write any code. I just asked Copilot. Of course, I use Windsurf. Windsurf, like I need to get this data, write the Python code. It wrote better than me. I mean, I'm not a big thing. I mean, say better than any coder who has studied in very big colleges. Better than them. Why we need to learn coding? We need to be, yeah, that is what our focus is, to solve the solution, solve the problem, to find the solution. We need to be good in that skills, not in coding. We no need to know code, and all this to build to work with LLMs to I mean, in the demo you will see it, how many lines of code I will write in order to achieve a big use case. There is less code.
Okay, thanks.
So Prashant, when you just tell about batteries, do you mean they are equal to the libraries at the back end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's take 10 minutes of break so that we can continue. It's, of course, it's not break for you guys. It's break for me. Yeah, let me switch on the timer. Yeah, let's back in 10 minutes. Stay ahead, and there are very exciting things down the line. So stay in the call. Yeah.
Thanks.
What's the theme of the story? Like space, jungle, or magic?
Akhil's Unicorn Adventure. Akhil had a very special friend. A unicorn.
Hey guys, welcome back. Are you guys back? Can you just confirm me in the chat or thumb symbols? Thank you, Nanamurthy, for responding. Thank you guys for the symbols. Subramanyam, thank you. Yeah. I hope you are back. Yeah, let's start on the demo. So I'm using PyCharm to show the demo. So in PyCharm, so of course there is a certain setup is required in order for me to do this, to showcase this. But I mean, in the course, like, but every step will be discussed in detail, step by step. So nothing to worry. So as part of the demo, I'm just skipping the local setup, right? So let me call it as KSR workshop demo. So I just created a file to write the code basically, and I will. So what is my intention of writing this code? Of course, like step by step, I will explain. For the first use case, I want to implement chat mechanism like ChatGPT. ChatGPT, everybody know, like we prompt it, we'll get response, right? So for this, I need to import few things, not few. So I will import. So I'm using Olama, which is Meta's open source one. So the beauty of this is I no need to connect to internet also to run this. A ChatGPT running in my local. So let me chat response equal to chat model, and the model in my computer is it's a little old, but it's okay for now. And I need to ask it, like I need to pass via messages. So first I need to go through. Get the next. This message has to be in list. And next I will print response from the and response will be suggest message and content. Of course, I will explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing. I mean, not in depth, but overall. Yeah, I'm done with my code. Let me run it. Tell about AI in one line. Of course, like it is running in my own local system, so it will take certain time. If you see, AI has responded. Artificial intelligence refers to development of computer systems, blah, 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 blah. Do you see, like with the one line of code, like of course, these are all part of one line. I'm just spread it across, but basically it's a one line. So with one line of code, I'm able to implement ChatGPT kind of stuff. Now people may ask, like, what is the benefit of implementing it? Of course, like there is a minimal benefit where I can prompt in my local system via Python, right? If I want to improvise certain functionality on top of it, right? So what I'm doing here, so I'm giving a prompt and I'm getting a response from the LLM, right? This is the one capability I'm showing you via code. With this capability, I can add on certain features to make it utilizable. I mean, make it necessity or make it useful for the user. So I will put this entire thing into a method so that I can reuse it. Ask LLM. So I will put one more file to be clear as main. So in this main file, what I will do is I will call this. So I will import. So basically, like in Python, like we just import necessary things and it gives the functionalities. Right. So ask llama and the prompt I will give as tell about AI in one line. If I run this, so basically I have defined the code in different file, Olama chat, and I'm just calling that function. So as I showed like earlier, I'm giving prompt, it is responding me. I want to improvise a little bit. I want to be LLM, a storyteller, because my kid need a story for every day. So let me create a LLM generate story. If I run this now, it is asking like enter a fun story theme. Elephant. Because my little one loves elephants, so she always asks for I think Akhil the elephant loves to play outside. So it has generated a story for me. So I mean within minutes I'm able to, of course there is a certain code is there behind. Within short span I can able to use the LLM as a storyteller. That's good, but I want to improvise more. So I'll add one more feature, audio chat. So this need my audio to be, yeah, I think you guys can listen to me. And
what's the theme of the story? Like space, jungle, or magic?
unicorn.
Akhil the unicorn loved to play in the sunshine. One day she found a hidden treasure chest filled with sparkling rainbow beads.
Did you see this? Like first step, I was able to chat with LLM. Second step, I improvised the functionality to to be as a storyteller. Third step, I'm able to convert it into audio. And you can observe that it is taking input from my mic. Do you think like we can, with the help of LLM's capability, we can build many applications, right? I can put a speaker in a doll and I can give that to him where he can talk to the doll, he can tell the topic, and it will respond with a story. How fascinating it is. And if I want to improvise a little bit more, face talk.
What's the theme of the story? Like space, jungle, or magic?
Unicorn. Okay. The picture is not there. Let me get that picture. Let me get that.
What's the theme of the story? Like space, jungle, or magic?
Unicorn.
Akil, a curious little boy, met a friendly unicorn named Sparkles who loved playing hide and seek in the sunshine. Together they chased after butterflies, laughing and having a wonderful day.
If my kid if the toy which I was giving to my kid had a small screen, then I can put a lot of animation. Of course, this is a very poor animation, but for now you live with it. So this I can do. With if you see the code inside, what is happening, right? So first method, what I have called is ask llama, which you saw that. Let me show the code. It is not difficult, okay? So ask llama. So this is very simple code which I written on just now, like a simple 1-2 liner code, just to respond, right? Generate story. Generate story. It is simple a prompt. I'm just passing a prompt to that ask llama. There is no code. I just changed the prompt and it became a storyteller. And audio chart, of course, like I need to receive the input, right? So that's why there will be 2-3 lines of code. But again, listen, right? Which will take the input and the story, generate stories. As you saw, it's just a prompt and it is able to give me an audio version. And face talk is again of course like the little animation thing, so I need a little more lines of code, but it is not big code. Earlier, if you think, if I want to do an application like this, I need to write thousands of lines of code. Because of this Python modules libraries, right? I can achieve things in very short span and within less amount of code. It is almost I can say low code only. I cannot say no code. No, code is required, at least 1-2 lines of code, but it is minimal. Of course, the use case which I took is not very great for as a Gen AI developers, but my audience is who are trying to understand the capabilities. So I just took a simple use case. I can take example of crew AI and with agents, right? Maybe let me showcase one of the example. Hmm. Surprise trip. So this, there is a certain code, but if you see less than 100, most of things are print statements only in this, and because I need to debug this. So this is written in agentic framework, where multiple agents work together in order to achieve something. Let me run it. This will take a lot of time because I'm running LLM from my local, so it will take certain time to run. It is using Crew AI framework. So Crew AI framework is nothing but to implement agentic code where we have multiple agents. So multiple agents is nothing but like it is again a replaceable item for a human. Agent is nothing but a task a human is doing. Similar way, a agent will do the task. Before it generates the complete output, right? Let's try to understand what is it doing. So the less than 100 lines of code, right? So crew A execution started. There is a agent called research specialist. So what is this app is? So I was I was planning for a honeymoon trip. So I want to plan it. I'm little lazy, but my wife is so expective. So she expects a lot. So I need to surprise her in many places. So I want to design a itinerary for the honeymoon. So that is my main goal. In this goal, I need to so in order to achieve that, first thing what I need to do, I need to research a lot in online. And there are many websites which gives reviews. Some will be fake, some will be popular, some will be thing. So first of all, I need to identify which is the right resource, and next is I need to pick up the thing. Second thing, after picking those, I need to read the whole articles and understand where and all I need to go. I need to take her to. Third thing, and I cannot take, like, if let's suppose there is a person, he likes swimming pool, so he just stayed in the resort and he just enjoyed in swimming pool. But I cannot do that for my wife, right? My use case is different. So I cannot blindly go on a review and on someone's use case. So I need some more time. I need to spend some more time to go through the requirement and understand whether whatever the reviews has been written is applicable for me or not, and then I will finalize what and all things I need to do. And again, I need to plan this in short span, like 3 days trip. So I need to know like where I need to stay. So there are a lot of things I need to do it. What I will do, I will go to a travel advisor. I'll just give whatever trip is there. You just give me. But there is no fun in that because he don't understand my requirement, right? I need to plan it. So I have automated that with agentic AI framework. There is an agent who is called a research specialist. I have assigned him a task: search for romantic and interesting destinations for a 3-day trip in Europe. Had anyone visited Europe before? Anyone, guys?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very beautiful place. Yeah, let's back to this. So I said like the clients are young couple who enjoy. So I'm explaining my requirement. So basically, if I go to travel advisor, I'll explain this. Similar way, here am I explaining to agent. And this agent has done some work. It is saying it has provided me some answer. I need to choose 3 to 5 romantic and adventurous European destinations that cater to my target couple's interests. Action. There is an action to it. So if you remember at the starting of the session, right, how scientists has understand the intelligence, environment, action, goal, perception, right? Similar way, these agents also work similar like human. And this has done the work. It is completed. And once it is completed, one more agent has come into picture, which is expert trip planner. So first agent is research specialist. He just do the research in online. And I have given a task to this expert trip planner to plan the trip. So he has also come up with answer. And I think he has referred to some website, and he has come with certain stuff. And he also done the task. And there is one more agent, trip critic refiner. This agent will revise the last two agents' work. So I'm replacing a I mean, I'm replacing a travel agent and also his lead, travel agent lead. So this agent, what it will do, whatever the work has done by those two agents, it will review and put it in a proper format. And I was asking for our moments because that is what has to be good, right? Yeah, the execution is done. So it has come with output. Let me open it. So I'm storing it in here also. So what's this? Yeah, this is the final output. So this is the output of the all the three agents. Okay, I mean the third agent basically. So it is saying like I have gathered information, and after researching it, find Paris, Rome, both known for historical, and so it is reasoning also. It is providing why you need to go, and it is giving me clear itinerary. So as I mentioned, it's a honeymoon and romantic a trip, a romantic gateway to city of flowers and all those stuff. And what are the activities I need to do? Of course, it didn't suggest me what I need to do on the bed, but of course, yeah, take a night time to see Christmas markets. Such a romantic thing, right? Even if I was thinking and planning the trip, I might have not done this much better. And the Luxembourg Gardens are one of many beautiful parks and unique dining experience. So not only the places, it is suggesting me the dining places also where I need to go, and making sure to be romantic, to be honeymoon, right? Nature activity, of course, like people loves nature thing like boat ride, and of course it is giving me logistics also, like how where I need to get down, where I need to take in. And is the day 1, day 2, day 3 itinerary. Even a travel advisor cannot give me this detailed plan, right? So it is giving me all the things, activities, all those stuff. So before you, within 2 minutes, I'm able to get an itinerary for a honeymoon romantic trip. For a human, how much time it will take to do this? Let me know, guys, like in the chat or
a few hours.
Yeah, definitely,
Probably.
right? Isn't it interesting? Isn't it interesting,
Yes,
guys?
yes, interesting.
Yes, yes.
Does anyone have any different feeling? Isn't it scary? I feel
There's a
little
lot of
scared.
applications.
Yeah, I mean, we are replacing a travel agent here, right? With an solution. Yeah, let's not discuss about that now. I mean, that is for next topic. Yeah, so this is what I thought to show as a part of demo. So less than 100 lines of code, which is gonna save my own hours of time. If I put this application in online, it can save millions of people's time, right? They can just put in what is their requirement and it will do, the agents will do the thing. But Abhishek, this is little scary, but this is the truth. We need to live with it and we need to digest it. Yeah, coming to the, yeah, I mean, anyone have doubts in this demo part? Okay. I take it as no. And let's dive into the next thing. So, I mean, there was a question also like, what needs to be learned in order to enter into this thing, right? So in order to, so the course has been designed, right? It is not the KSR have history like, I mean, if I talk about just Gen AI, right? They are teaching this Gen AI data science since many years, and they have articulated the syllabus, which is relevant to software engineers, which is relevant to get a job. So in the first few, I mean, few, I can say like a couple of months, where we'll be deep dive into the basic foundations, which has to be very strong in order to understand Gen AI, agentic AI. First, we'll learn SQL, Python, and we'll enter into data science world, where we different kind of data sets we take, and we enjoy each step, and we identify hidden patterns out of this raw data, and we use machine learning to predict the things, and we use deep learning to implement NLP based applications. And then we next dive into natural language processing, and we learn what is generative AI, and how to write applications by using this LLM capabilities. Prompt engineering. Do you know what? Like by just learning prompt engineering, we can get a job. We learn prompt engineering, and we learn agentic AI, which is, I mean, of course, like day to day advancements are happening. So even in agentic AI, there are many frameworks are coming. So we'll be learning all the latest frameworks. And Crew AI, which one of the example which you saw now, working with multiple agents. We'll learn LangChain, LangGraph, the frameworks way to automate the tasks, and to work sequentially, parallelly, right? Not only this, like these and all, we will be learning with real-time projects. Of course, this is a common keyword every institute use, a real-time project, but I mean it, because every day, not every day, I mean every month, we go to a hackathon, we crack something new problem, and there are many problems I have which to work on. We can work together, and I also conduct hackathons in my courses. So I do have around 6 years of teaching experience, where I taught Java and Python, data science, machine learning, and last 2 years I'm teaching this Gen AI and agentic AI stuff. So I conduct hackathons in my course, and it will be competitive. So where I will be dividing into groups. It is like a college days project work. Of course, like for you to help, there are Copilot and Windsurf, and ChatGPT is there to help you guys. But my ideology is to keep you learning and doing it in practical. And one of the special thing I can happily say that my training includes industry expert sessions, where I bring in, because I work for this, and I talk to LLM companies regularly in order to consult the problems in my job work. So I know a few experts. I do have the contacts, so I can bring in them. They can give us a free session, and we can enlighten with their view, and we will get more aspiration about this technology. And what roles I can apply for? That's good. Okay, I learned these things. What and all roles I can apply for after doing this course? You can apply for data scientist role, AML engineer, a product engineer, a consultant, prompt engineer, LLM specialist, generative AI specialist, and agentic AI developer. So these are the roles which we are targeting via this course. Why should you join this course? Like why with KSR? Because KSR is equipped with very much experienced and qualified trainer. I'm not saying about me only. Like it has a very great trainers with who are working in very big companies, who are very qualified in sense of just not on the paper, on the track record. I mean, I also has completed around 100 plus courses, 100 plus batches in all the technologies, and there are people in KSR who has crossed 200 plus batches of the courses. And I gonna be introducing you guys my daily projects, what I do in my real time, and I will not be sticking to any syllabus kind of stuff. I will be sticking to real time. Real time also, the real time where the environment is there, who is working in the latest technologies, right? So I gonna be introducing you in Python also. Like you might have learned Python somewhere, but my Python is completely different. Like we'll be working with the latest tools. We are not We'll not, for example, we'll not be working with pip. We'll be working with poetry or UV, which is dependency management things. So we'll be working with microservices. We'll not work with any desktop application kind of stuff, because the world is changed, so we need to work with the latest things. And as I said, like I will bring in Gen AI experts who talk about the technology and latest tools I will be introducing here and there, because this is evolving. This is not something like which a textbook where which will never get updated. It is not like that. Day to day the things are getting changed. I will keep update, and it's my duty to make you keep you updated. And hackathons with real world challenges. As I said, like every month in our company we do have a hackathon. We will not do hackathon something on random topic. We bring in the who are subject matter experts and take the problems of their real time, and we build solutions for them. That kind of hackathons. So I gonna be implementing the same thing in our thing, and it is completely interview driven. Every day class, right? At the end of the session, we'll be discussing about. So if we have discussed three topics for one day, right? Then in these three topics, what will be the interview questions? At the end of the session, we'll be discussing those also. And how to join this course, as everybody know, like how you guys contacted KSR team to join this session. Similar way, you can contact them and they will give more details uh, to join the course. Yeah, guys, in the last half an hour, it was intensive demo, and we have understood the course things. Do you have any doubts?
I have a question, sir.
Yep.
I'm already joined the KSR course, like name as Gen AI and Data Science by Godi sir.
Perfect.
Also, I'm a fresher. Am I switch to this course, or data science is better for me? Which course is better for me?
See, it's one thing. Let's suppose how the world is traveling, right? We need to travel along. We cannot stick to one thing and we can stay there, because every day the technology is changing. I remember, right, 5 years back when I was attending interview, it was so easy, data science, because there is less people, competition is less. Now data science is everywhere, like everyone know it. So I'm not degrading it, because data science is the foundational thing. Definitely we need to learn it as part of this course. Also data science is part we need to learn. And on top of it, I mean, I can you can talk to the team, they will suggest you better. you can contact a KSR support team. They will help you out how to articulate your stuff. And agentic AI is now happening, and we do have solutions in production. There are a lot of exciting things are happening. We need to travel with the current trend. That is what I can say, to be in limelight. In that only case, we cannot be replaced. If we stick with still Java developer, Python developer, SQL developer, right? Technology will replace us. We need to be go ahead and learn new things. So that is what I did. I was succeed till now in my life. So that is the formula I'm saying to you guys, and you can also see how the things are happening, how things are moving very fast. So we need to jump in right thing. Why I'm saying things are moving fast? It is not something blindly. Last week I was reading an article. Who is the big brain for OpenAI, right? Can anyone know? What is the big brain? Like who is
Sam
working?
Altman.
Yeah, that's right, Sai. Sam Altman. Can anyone guess what he's working on currently today?
Oh, probably super intelligence.
That's a good guess. Any guesses?
Actually, bringing human-like emotions and so that they can understand the, I believe what terms I should be saying,
Yeah, yeah.
emotional intelligence actually
Mm-hmm.
to impart.
Mm-hmm. You're near to that. Near to that. Any more guesses, guys? Good that I mean, no one said that he might be working for GPT-6 version. He's not there. Like, I mean, he's not into GPT-6 or as
Hmm.
artificial narrow intelligence. He's not there. He's way ahead. He has installed around 2000 ops, ORBS. He's building tools for human. That means he's visualized. We are still in artificial narrow intelligence. He has gone artificial general intelligence. He has also gone ahead of artificial super intelligence. He gone ahead of ASI, artificial super intelligence. He is working on tools for human. That means in near future we'll be filled with robots.
Yeah.
Then someone has to help the humanity, right? He is building tools for humanity. That means he visualized after ASI, and he's building tools afterwards what humans need to do. And what these ops are it's a like a high dimensional capturing camera which captures our iris, the eye, right? And it gives a ID to each human, which you can qualify as human. If I want to qualify as a human, I need to show that ID.
Yeah.
So he's going to install around 6,000 ops around the world. He's building a human chain. So why I'm saying all this stuff is like we need to be. I mean, people are ahead a lot. So we cannot stick with the current technologies, and we cannot complain on anything because things are moving. We need to learn and we need to grow. Of course, this is nothing related to the question, but I'm just saying as the topic has come. Any more questions, guys?
Yeah, I have one question. So whether we will be in a place where we can just build for example, you are working for some finance department and you are handling a very good data, and there is very good possibility that you can just churn or train the data and make it useful for the department for the productivity. So when we just go in that terms, and when you will be the one actually who has to just work from scratch, and the first step, of course, it's data. Then data foundation, which just goes for your data modeling and data science engineer architecting everything. Because at the end of the day, if your data is not good, you won't be getting the right answers, whatever you are building. So when we just see onto that, so your data foundation should be very good in order to build something onto your own, and then you step by step ladder, like from there to data science or engineering, from then to ML ops, machine learning, then you just build something, and then you know what exactly is going on. So when we just take that things into that perspective, what's your opinion onto that?
Yeah, that is what happening now. How things are building. I mean, applications are building. The data is getting cleaned by us, right? How I'm cleaning with set of rules, right?
Yes.
Can't AI do that?
AI can do it, but there is
So
intervention required actually in between. So where you have to guide, I believe.
I mean, see, we are going step by step, okay? So
Yeah.
we are right now here, and the next is where AI agents will clean the data, because
Okay.
we are also have certain rules, set of rules how to clean. So AI will do that, and AI is more capable than us, because I'm a human. My learning speed is less, whereas AI learning speed is high. I can give one of example, similar example which we did hackathon for last quarter. So there is a team who validates the documents. So as a finance company, we publish certain data, certain things about a company, right? So to the public, there is a person who is subject matter expert. I'm not talking about engineers. Subject matter expert. He doesn't know technology. He know how the standard has to be for a document released by our company. He used to spend 3 hours of time to read the document and check the stuff, validate the, so whatever you said, data correction, or right, compliance team, we call them compliance
Compliance,
team.
yes.
Yeah, so they validate. So in 3 days hackathon, we have built a solution to do that activity. Now AI agent, even what we did is we went to the subject matter expert and asked how you will validate. He said, I have a rule book which is of 260 rules, which I validate everything.
Checklist.
Checklist, yeah. So what we have given is I have given this checklist to AI and asked to check in the document. So it is able to do it. I mean, we are in top 3 in the hackathon.
And which tool you have just, which LLM you have used? Because there are different LLMs actually what we just
Yeah.
go for as per our requirement. And
We used O3.
O3 from Hugging Face?
No, it's a OpenAI.
Okay.
OpenAI reasoning model. We had access to around 23 models. In this, we choose O3, and how to choose also, it's a big thing. So that we'll learn thing. Yeah. Coming to short, like, yeah, things are getting
Yes.
replaced also. So
Diverted. Yes.
I'm not saying like right now we are in a situation to because this is a hackathon, right?
Yeah.
Building an application from hackathon, it will take time, its own time. It may take 6 months of time to build complete solution, right?
Coming into production.
Yeah. Who is building this solution? It's again human.
Yes.
So if I haven't learned AI agentic framework, they might have not taken me to the hackathon. I might have not won that. I might have not built the solution. So again, human is there. Human should be there.
Human intervention, yes, there.
Yeah, it is there. It is there, but in next level, not in the lower level.
So you mean to say that some tasks actually where you are just doing and to validate, so get it done from the whatever the tool you have on that time, and then validate it whether it's giving the right, like that's what we check, I believe, the accuracy, how much accuracy you are getting as per your requirement when you apply that algorithm or tool, and then from there you start and training the model.
Yes, it will keep. I mean, I no need to do that also.
Yes, that also, because when the
Reinforcement
data
learning.
comes, data will come because now we are just globally using the data, and this data is churned out while seeing that what are the predictions, what is the inclination towards which and what, and this is what
Right.
actually we are getting. Fine. And that's
We are
why
not.
every
We are not
second actually, whenever we ask, every second or every minute, actually your results changes. You ask anything to the AI, and this is how the data proliferation is happening, I believe.
This is not about data. That is one aspect that is true, but there is ways to get the same output for every ask.
Okay.
The parameters, the LLM parameters are there, where we can configure to
Okay.
get the same output. I mean, to use less creativity, we put some guardrails to the LLMs to be not over creative.
Trust, yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
that
we
comes
literally
ethics.
write these prompts
Yeah.
day to day. Yeah,
Great.
that's what I remember. Yeah, it's kind of interesting and easy to learn because, as you saw, like in less than hundreds of code, I'm able to generate the itinerary. So it's easy to learn, and only thing is we need to get into that mood, understand how to evaluate, how to write, how to build things, right? Yeah,
So,
that
so when
perspective.
you're writing, are you just taking compliance and ethics also into a part of it, so that it doesn't just tell you something odd
Yeah.
for your
So,
requirements?
so as it's hackathon, I didn't validated that, but as part of my current project, which is working since 6 months, right? We do have evaluation. So whatever the chatbot response, I cannot take everything as is. So as it is a financial institute, we need to be thorough with compliance, right? We check racism. We check the keywords what it has used, understandability, how easy to understand, and we check. There are around 10 to 12 items what we check. This is just basic, I'm saying.
Okay.
And if we talk technically, right, we'll evaluate. We do have ReLU and BART evaluation, right? And there are multiple evaluation metrics which we use based on the use case, right? Yeah, that's how the life of yeah. Yeah. I hope there are no
So
questions. Yeah.
one thing, last thing, how you suggest whoever is going on to this field, what is the career ladder or career path he should be getting it, go for it, or how should he or she might be preparing for the
So career path, like as I said, like these are the things need to be trained on.
intermediate, not totally proficient, but intermediate, so that you can understand
Yeah, I mean,
level of
see, it's
skill
up
set.
to us, right? So, so the course duration is 4 months, right? in 4 months, what I can teach is I can teach you, and I can make sure to get into an intermediate level in this course. But proficient level, I cannot take it.
That's up to you.
Frankly, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
but
suppose not everyone expert in everything.
yes.
So let's suppose there is a person who has, they learned everything. They know what is what and how to use it, and they plan to specialize in one thing like prompt engineering, right?
Mm.
They can go ahead and as that's the reason I put many roles right here.
Yes.
Whoever have which interest, like they can go into that field. But any field, they need to have complete understanding, otherwise they cannot live.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the aim, and that is the thing. Yeah, Sai is gonna squeeze me today
No,
only with
no, no, I'm done. Sorry. Thanks. Thanks.
no,
Thanks for your time.
sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm just pulling your legs. Yeah, anyone doubt? Any doubts? Yes. This session is for clarifying the doubts and understanding the things. So feel free to ask.
Uh, yeah, so I have one basic question. In order to learn and run AI on local PC, what are the minimum requirements for computing power and the storage and other computing features?
Yeah, that's a good question. So, if anyone are planning to, uh, uh, it is again right. So, which field you want to excel in? If we want to try everything, right? So, I suggest minimum 16 GB of RAM should be there. Minimum i5 uh, plus processor should be there. Minimum 1 TB of hard disk should be there. These are the minimum qualification, and from there we can go a lot further. And deep learning, guys, we cannot run in normal CPUs. It has to be run in GPUs. So if anyone, we can use open source world to play with. But in case if you want to do in local system, you need to have a graphics card. NVIDIA, I suggest, and the RX 300 something is there. Of course,
Yes.
during the course time we can discuss in depth. Yeah, that graphics card will be helpful a lot.
Blog your computer or it will just so slow that you can't just process anything. Actually, when we churn out the data, like a large volume of data in Excel, also your PC gets slow. So you have to be just very good with your RAM. And when you just make running this model, it will be just, you feel like just going to cloud and just working rather than going for your system.
Yeah, that's why like 16 GB is the minimum.
Minimum, yes.
Yeah.
I just prepared my PC like that, so that's why I was onto the same thing. So I have just upgraded my PC. Just took the Dell Precision and just which can go up to 64 GB in future. So well, yeah, working
Yeah.
with 32 right now.
So you are ready for ASI.
So yeah, just seeing all the
Artificial
technologies and
super
everything.
intelligence. Yeah.
Actually, I'm already working on the data side, so just
Oh,
seeing the
nice. Good to know.
things, so making
Yeah,
it work.
that's true.
Hey, hi, Prashant here.
Yeah,
So,
Prasad.
when I go through like couple of my company interview postings, they mixed up like data engineering and generative AI like microservices, long chain, document AI, GCP, Snowflake. Is it like dependent on each other? Is it? I mean.
See, it is not that dependent as such, but nowadays, right? So earlier there used to be AngularJS developer, Node.js developer, separate, backend and front end separate. Now people are expecting full stack, right?
Yeah,
Similarly,
the
day
name
by
also I could
day,
see like full stack data engineering focus, something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, if thing day to day, it's all clubbed together. They expect Even in this thing, right, agentic AI, Gen AI, there is a AI generalist. AI generalist is the unicorn, I can say, who knows in all the aspects. So this kind of thing is there here also. So yeah, it's depend upon the company ask, company need, right? It keep on changes. But having knowledge in all the things, it's very good. That is the path towards AI generalist or AI architect.
Maybe can you elaborate, like maybe in 1 or 2 lines, what is meant by microservices here? I mean, microservices.
Now everything is APIs, right? So microservice is nothing but if I'm working a solution, I'm building a application, I can build it. Do you know, like every application, any UI application, what is the common things will have any
You'll have,
UI application?
you'll have API URL and username for password for authentication and
Yeah, login,
security
right?
login mechanism. Yeah.
So login. So let's suppose I'm running a company which I have 20 websites. Do I what do you prefer? Like I need to prepare for each website a separate login application, or is it good I can have a single login application where 20 websites can use that?
Single login only we can prefer, like with the proper
Correct.
security here.
That single login is called microservice.
Okay.
It's a shareable component. I mean, I just as you asked 2 lines, I said in 2 lines.
Yeah.
There is much we can discuss as part of the course. We do build fast APIs in Python, where we build microservices for everything.
So in this course, these topics are covered, like microservices, long
Yeah,
chain.
yeah, yeah.
There is something
See,
document AI.
yeah. So, uh, yeah, those and all will be discussed. Yeah. LangChain, LangGraph, whatever you mentioned, right? Of course, Snowflake we won't cover. That is
Yeah.
little engineering side,
Yeah.
data engineering side. So, I mean, whatever is required to become an agentic AI developer, right? We'll learn all the stuff.
Yeah.
AI generalist, what I was talking about is something bigger. Of course, I don't want to hallucinate people. So we are not becoming AI generalist. AI generalist is who is good in all the stuff. Image generation, who is good in video generation. Last month I was working with one of startup guy. They generate ads with prompts. There is no camera, no shooting, no celebrities to shoot. Everything with prompts. In 3 hours, he was able to generate 5 seconds of ad.
Great.
5 seconds of ad, 3 hours. That means he didn't go to any location to do shoot, but he had a beach in it. He had a party who people are celebrating. So yeah, AI generalist means he has to have all the knowledge. This focus is an agentic AI developer, and sure, I hope we'll have a course soon in KSR to have a AI generalist course also. Yeah, soon it will happen.
So, so what would you be saying? So should we just wait for that, or should we just go for AI agentic? Of course, when you just mean that there are different topics we should be knowing about, good understanding to go for that level. So the start should be with AI agentic. So it should not be very good problem, or it's very easy to understand.
Yeah, see everything, right? All AI generalist. If you go to videos or anything, the core is same: prompting,
Hmm.
LLMs, Gen AI, agents, all those stuff.
Yes.
Just the output is different. If you learn one thing, it's easy for you to learn other things.
So it means
Strong
that
foundation is required.
strong foundation, and it means that your prompt should be good enough to just give the right results. And how you just develop just giving good prompts is with the practice of working with it, or there is something we should be.
Techniques of prompt engineering. That's what we have very longer. Uh, I mean, in the course we'll spend a good amount of time on prompt engineering. There are chain of thoughts, one shot, few shot. There are around 13 techniques in prompt engineering. How LLM can understand better, right? So if we know the sense of LLM, then it's up to us to get the work done. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I mean, in simple words, like I can do Google search, and my friend also can do the Google search. But sometimes
Following some
he,
rules, wildcards.
yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, that we learn in this course.
Okay.
I mean, we are late, so maybe better I will start. Yeah, let's start the next thing. The bigger thing, will AI replace us?
So for the beginner, like what do you suggest for the beginner to get on on this? So which topics at least he should be aware so that he can at least still come to the intermediate level or beginner level so that he can apply for jobs.
Luckily, this course is designed for beginners only. So, as I said, like still you are able to see my screen, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yes, we are able to see.
Okay. So that's why like we'll start with SQL, Python, basic only from scratch. So who are that's a good point. Thanks for raising it. So I just want to explain that also. Like there is no prerequisite for this course. That means a student can join. A person. I mean, I do have experience. Like there are students who are CEOs. CEOs doesn't code, right? But they also join the course because they need to know what is agentic AI, and they need to learn the stuff. And there are people who are from mechanical background, aeronautical background, who they were working with missions. They want to shift to software industry, and when they look for software, what is the best where they can see the future, right? Which is AI. So they have joined the course and they learned it. As I was showing also, Python is not that tough. With less lines of code we can achieve more, so it's easy for them. Even with Java we can implement this AI stuff, but the coding is more there. That's why people prefer Python more. So this is from from scratch, so you no need to know anything. So things will be taught from scratch, from small things too. That's why 4 months is I mean, it's a good time to learn from scratch. So normally people will wipe off in month. Yeah, go ahead.
So Prashant, where we can expect after completion of course, what we should be able to do?
Sorry, I missed it.
So I mean to say, once the course is completed, so what's next? What we in what position actually we will be when this course is completed? What we can do with that? So what's our next
Yeah,
step?
so yeah. See, KSR team is there to guide to get the calls. So they will help you to prepare the resumes. So whatever the experience you have till now, that around 2 to 2 years we can keep as a Gen AI experience, and 2 years of data science machine learning experience. That way we can portrait, and I will as I mean, just the 3 hours of workshop I have explained you many applications, right? Use cases. We can put anything in the resume. We'll be guiding you to prepare a proper resume, And during the course, I said interview questions also will be taught, right?
Mhm.
From the day one at the end of the course, even before also, you can start attending interviews. And it's my responsibility and KSR responsibility to get you calls from the companies. So next
Thanks.
step is doing the job and getting the job in agentic AI developer
Okay.
role. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Let me. Able to see my screen?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
like go over the course only during the weekends or just how? Just one.
So I mean, there are many trainers are there who teaches this thing. If you talk about me, I teach on weekdays. So every day 1.5 hour course will be there. So things will be learned from the scratch, and
It's in the
that
morning
is
hours
how.
or evening
It's in
hours?
the morning or in the when
Yeah.
So this, I mean, this current batch which is going to start is morning. So because I prefer morning, with fresh minds we can learn a lot. Whatever we learned, it will remember that. That's why we choose, and also as we should not disturb the. I mean, people comes who are working already, not only students like who are
Yes.
working, who graduate. So for them, office hours should not get disturbed. So mostly the timing will be as it is winter. KSR team suggested to have the course from 7 to 8:30 IST morning.
In
7 to 8.
winters.
Okay, sorry, I joined initially and again rejoin now. Can you share the content? What content is going to cover in course, or we'll get recording for this session?
You can reach out to KSR team for detailed content, but I mean, for now, I will show you in the high level.
And course
So let
duration
me.
will be how long? 6 months or?
It's a 4 months course. Okay, so these are the, I mean, in high level,
Oh,
I can say. So in-depth content, right? You can get from KSR team. So we'll start with SQL, Python, data science, machine learning, deep learning, and NLP, Gen AI, prompt engineering, agentic AI, crew AI stuff. These are the high level things. But the detailed thing, yeah, you can reach out. And as we have less time, maybe I will start on the final climax. What it is gonna be. Will AI replace us or not? Right? I mean, so future of AI, you understand. So there will be driverless cars, and factories will be filled with machineries, humanoids. So where we will be have to collaborate robot, which can help the manual labor, right? And as you already know, like we have virtual AI agents who perform tasks for us. Let's suppose a use case is like I want to book an appointment with a doctor, right? I can just inform to agent. You can say like I can call the doctor and I can check with them, right? Why I need agent. So there is more functionality with agent. Agent will never die until it completes. Maybe the time which I have asked the agent is non-working hours. So agent will go on working hours, call and check the availability of doctor. And if the doctor is not available, there is another agent who can help this agent to provide another doctor contact, and this agent will contact another doctor and find out and get the appointment. And the houses, right, will be seeing smart buildings that optimizes their own energy by anticipating the needs of the occupants. assume like how much water is required to my tank for for a day or for a couple of days. It can fill that much only instead of saving some energy. And soon we gonna be AI smart cities that optimizes municipal resources like electricity, water, waste, and traffic without any human intervention. We will be embedding AI in almost every aspect of our environment. And AI will be common as electricity is today. It will impact social, political, economic, legal, ethical, almost every aspect in all the fields. Those smart missions agents are going to have more power. Yeah. So I just muted. So I was hearing some noise. So like those with smart machines are going to have more power. So can anyone guess like what might be the revenue of most valuable companies?
Maybe the
So
data, people's data.
yeah, that's right. So I will show you in trillion USD dollars. If you see the companies of top revenue companies here, almost 75% of top earning companies are data driven companies. Microsoft have share with OpenAI, Nvidia have with OpenAI. I mean, everyone is invested in LLMs, and they have drastic amount of data. Things are moving like from personal computer to internet. There is an evolution, right? From internet to social media evolution. We have seen personal computers, which led to the rise of internet, which gave birth to social media, right? Which made rapid adoption of smartphones. Now, if you go to any functions, this is what we can see, right? Everyone with mobile. And just think how world was different couple of decades ago and before the internet. It is completely changed. This is one more AI revolution. We are in AI revolution. We need to learn things, otherwise we'll get replaced for sure. So this is the data of so the x-axis is basically employment, like number of employees working in the sector. So the bars, length of the bars in the chart represents the total number of workers in each of the top 50 jobs in US. This is as of 2024 data, guys. This is as of 2024, the latest data. Let's see which part of the economy will hit by AI the most. Do you see? What do you observe? Registered nurse. It is the very less impacted sector where human empathy is required. Missions cannot, I mean, still we are not in a situation to replace. Missions cannot show feelings, kindness, empathy, right? So that's where the jobs of nurses is safe. And if we see software developers, why till now I was saying like we are replacing with agents and all. Why software industry is not getting impacted much? The orange is impact more. Okay, the assumption is So if I talk about Java, right? Earlier they used to have a struts framework. Now no one is using that. Everyone moved to Spring framework. Java developers are there, still there. They just moved from one old technology to new technology. So this is the assumption that each and every software engineer will learn AI. That's why there is less impact on software developers. That means whatever the blue line is there, everyone should know the AI. Then only we can sustain. If you see the sectors, retail salespersons, fast food workers, this is the high impacted zones. I'm not saying randomly. I mean, day to day, I'm seeing it. So earlier, I mean, the Walmart or the Loblaws, there are big chains, right? They used to have many counters, who billing counters. Now there are only 2 to 3 counters only. Remaining and all is a self counter, self check-in, self billing counter, where AI is monitoring via video and predicting whether is a genuine person or theft or something, anything, and it is calculating. So we are almost replacing many retail salespersons and fast food workers. McD is investing a lot on like it's a fast food chain, right? What the McD restaurant chef has to do, he need to take the buns, he need to put the patty, and he need to hand it over to the customer. For this, we need a human. It is just keeping the things and together and giving serving, right? So they are building robots, AI robots, to replace fast food workers. This is the high impacted zones. Even software industry is impacted, but in case if we are upgrading to new technology, we will be less impacted. So the future of labor gonna be look like this. So retail salesperson, there will be less, fast food workers will be less. Of course, we are not in a situation to replace the healthcare system, nurses, teachers, right? And software developers, as I said, like even this agents has to build by the software engineers. So if I talk about in US, like the impact, basically the share of the jobs facing automations, where the impact gonna be if things get automated. If you see, as we can see that Las Vegas is the most affected place in USA if AI gonna automate things. Of course, we are seeing now there is a risk of 65% of jobs as per 2035. It will be in risk. Of course, still software developers are not in this because software developers are should upgrade. Half of the jobs in USA at risk in the next decade. Of course, like as there is other side also, there are certain jobs which we cannot replace, like teaching. We cannot, the care the teachers take for individual student, right? Even that also can be done, but it will take a long time. But as of now, these jobs, healthcare and teaching, these are safe, at least. So these are the fastest declining jobs in 2025 to 2030. Postal clerks, bank tellers, data entry, cashier, admin assistant, all those jobs. Let me talk about the other side also. Till now, I'm talking about all bad stuff, right? AI, replace, replace, replace. This is the good part for us. Big data specialist, there is gonna increase in 113% of opportunities. AML specialist, 82%. Software developer, 57. Software developer means earlier they used to build, write the code and build the applications. Now software developer means who build agents. And there are good positive side, tremendous opportunities for new jobs. So yes, now we understand AI creates more jobs, right? But AI is something new technology to get established. Definitely, it's gonna be taking time. You may be thinking that, right? Let's go back to history. In 1900s, they were using horses for everything, for transportation, for agriculture, for everything. And suddenly, in 1900s, automobile has come into picture. Tractor. Would What do you think? It might have changed the life, right? So in 1900, this is the horses and I mean there are multiple, right? Oxes also they were using for transportation. So this was the demand. What might have happened in 1905? Can anyone guess? Automobiles has come into picture in 1900s. Demand
Well, it
is
started
increased.
going down. Yeah.
Demand got increased. Need of transportation was more. Why it is happening? What about 1910? Any guesses? It's again increased. 1915 also it is increased. 1900 automobiles has come into picture. It took 15 years to migrate from horses to automobile because automobiles were costly at that time. It is not available like anything. Not everyone can buy a vehicle. So till that the demand was there, and then at 1915 it stopped dropping. Can we think AI also in similar way? Any guesses? Not
No,
at
this
all.
is more. This is more.
Yeah. So we are living in a world of open source world. It's completely different. At that time, there needs to have a huge investment to invest in automobiles or new technologies. Now it's all open source. Meta have his tens and twenties of models. They have just given as free. It is gonna be a quick transition, guys. Now we are talking about transition where most of the work's done by humans to most of the work values by machines. You might have remembered in Instagram there was a trending, right? A 3D model trending. I mean, in the group also some people might have posted in Instagram where they will, if we upload a picture of us,
Yeah.
it will convert into
Yeah.
3D models, right? How much time does it? I mean, it was so quick. The Instagram
It
was filled
usually
with
result
the
in
images.
couple of minutes.
It was not tough for people to migrate from one trend to other trend, AI trend. So what I mean to say is, so we need to question ourselves: which side of this new economy will our job will be? Whether it can replace by AI or not. And just the conclusion is, without continuous adaptation to new technologies, we risk being replaced in very near future. So that is what I want to conclude in this session. I hope the session was informative. And this is Prashant again, Gen and Agentic AI, a course trainer from KSR team. If you have any questions now, you can ask me and pose these questions. Like in meantime, I will grab uh, the bonus thing what I was telling to you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
I don't know, Prashant, if you saw recently, Microsoft released top 40 list of jobs that will be replaced by AI. And
Right.
one of the jobs is data science position. So I was kind of curious. Like,
See,
it's a complex job. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. So
Good.
that's why I was saying, right, we need to move on to agentic AI. So even the Sai was saying data cleaning where human is required. I was explaining him that even agents can do that, right? Yeah, even so. I mean, it is talking about in number one company, right? Coming to our companies, it will take time transition, but soon it will happen. So we need to be learn things. Next thing is agentic AI. Of course, in couple of years there will be new thing. We need to learn thing. This is the human life. We need to keep on upgrading. And I was saying about the prompts, right? Let me share my screen. Where is this? Any more questions, guys? So yeah, so this is the prompting Excel, which I'm pinging in the chat now. It's a Google Doc. So it's feel free to use it. And so it has around 3,000 plus prompts. Uh, and you can use it like it is in all sectors, like for marketing team, for web development, tech team, and data analytics team, and startups and founders, HR professionals. You can just grab this prompt and put it in ChatGPT or Gemini, whichever LLM you want to use. You can happily use these prompts. So this is the one thing which I promised, and I'm giving it to you guys. And
Were
let
you
me know
going to approve our? Sorry.
Oh, is it okay? Let me change the restriction. Share.
Thank you.
Anyone with the link? Thanks for letting me know that. I thought I changed the restrictions. Yeah, now you guys can see it. It should be.
So, is there any prompt which just gives very good things about creation incidents or support side? Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
have to create
just
tickets.
yeah. Right. So here again, the human brain has to be. So you need
Yes,
to go through that
evolved.
Excel.
Still, I'm just
You need
going.
to yeah, you need to find it. Hey, what other thing what you can do is you can upload this Excel and you can ask
Yeah,
GPT
that
find me the prompt.
or just creates tickets by itself.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, guys. Is there any questions? Any more? I hope you enjoyed the
Prashant, one
session. Yeah. Go ahead.
sorry, one quick question. I kind of missed the session in between. In the course, do you plan to cover like the MCP protocol, and latest they're also talking about N8 uh, workflows, right? Do you
Yeah,
plan to cover those in the course?
that's a good topic. Yeah, definitely it has to be covered because I mean all the companies are building MCP tools only right now. Yeah, we'll be covering that.
What is MCP tool?
So like this microservice, someone asked me about microservice, right? I have explained that microservice, right? So that concept is for programming world. If I talk about agents, tools, so AI related microservices will be hosting in MCP servers as a tools and agents. So it is like microservices concept in agentic framework.
when is the course going to start from?
Good question. So please reach out to KSR team. They will update you on the course start date. It's still under discussion. I mean, yeah, mostly in October only. But yeah, when date, exact date, please reach out to KSR team.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate the information. It was good. Good information.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Scott. Thank you so much, guys, for being interactive, and I enjoyed the session thoroughly. I hope the same. And there is a question in the chat. Let me cover those. Abhishek, I think I have resolved that access issue. You should be able to see that link. And can you tell us what kind of automation RBC is aiming or in action? Just know how companies depends on AI. Almost I revealed many things, but I'll keep this thing for the course, Sarvanyan.
Can we share the link of the recording?
Thanks,
I have
Prashant.
joined the session late. Can we see the recording after this?
Yeah, please reach out to KSR team to get the link. They will be able to help you out. Okay, guys, as I see, the count is dropping. People are dropping off, and I don't see any questions also. Have a good day and a good night wherever you are. Keep learning. That is the only thing which can help us to survive. I mean, from anywhere. And yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Thank
Prashant.
you.
Take care. Have a good
Thanks
weekend.
a lot,
Session.
Prashant. Thank you. Bye, guys.